Hi, you guys. Don't know if you're here. Don't know if anybody's here. I'm here. Okay, so I'm still texting while I'm doing this. Okay, finishing my text. Okay, there, we did that. We answered that. Hi, you guys. I'm just going to text cute Carol in case she doesn't get her notification. Hi from Ventura. I've got to fix this. Okay, there. Okay, so let's text Carol. We're texting Carol. Look, this eye is like sleepy. I've noticed my left eye is going sleepy from everything out in the air. Hi from Atlanta. Okay, Wisconsin, North Carolina. There you go. Hi, you guys. All right, let's see. Carol, this is Carol. Live. Oops. Oh no, I put it on my group feed to annoy the crap out of everybody. Of course, I can't find my group feed. How is everybody this weekend? Hi, North Carolina or Northern California. I looked up, I'm like North Carolina. Burbank. Okay, moving to Burbank. Excellent. Well, then you'll be right down the street. All right, we're done with that. We're done with that nonsense, the shenanigans. England, Glasgow, Scotland. Very fun. Okay. Oh, okay. Hola from San Diego. Hola. Stormy, Texas. Oh no. Central California. Perth, Ontario. Cool. South Dakota. All these places I have to go. New Jersey. I've been to Miami. I lived in Miami. I've been to Kingston. I've been to New Jersey. I lived in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, New York, Toronto, and California. Thank you, Katie. Oh, there's Katie. Wait. Katie asked me something today on the text. I probably haven't looked. We'll come back to Miami. I loved Miami. I actually escaped from Miami. That's a whole other story. But I escaped back to Fort Lauderdale, and I just forgot my water over there. Oh no, it's down there. Of course, I have to go get my water. Hold on. I forget what I'm doing. I keep like getting up and going everywhere. Okay, so today we had an adventure. Virgo moon, Scorpio rising. Okay, I don't know what Joe Biden says. I think he has dementia, quite frankly. Maybe he doesn't have dementia. Our state's not open. Our state's not open. Although I did hear from Libra Lori that Orange County is open for in-restaurant dining. So, of course, we're all going to be headed down there to go eat in a restaurant. I think Joe Biden's insane, actually. Of course, you missed me yesterday. I was relaxing. Oh, you just reminded me of something, though. I have to download something off my, off my Instagram, which I forget to do. And then I have to do that. Okay, it's worse dementia. Yeah, I know. Well, I have to get off some syphilis on the brain. Okay. All right, Virgo moon, Scorpio rising, psychic, good for you. Yeah, no, I had fun. Put on makeup and dressed up just to see you. Excellent. I wish I could see you. I can't see you. Okay, is Michelle Obama a man? Why do we keep saying that? I think we've determined that she is a he. There's a lot of them that are he's. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? So, oh my God. Yeah, that's obsidian. That's obsidian. I freaking love obsidian. Look, I've got this right here. This is my pendulum, but it's obsidian. This is obsidian because when I'm reading in person and I put that in front of people, they can't bullshit me. Everybody wants to bullshit. My dog just ate a hornet. Oh God, no. That must have hurt. Who cares if Michelle is a dude? I don't care if she's a dude. Obama's gay. I don't care. I don't care, really. Mike Pence will be first Pence. I don't even know who you said. Somebody's birthday, Northern Virginia. Oh my God, I love you guys. Biden linked. They're all linked to Jeffrey Epstein. First of all, the whole entire world is run. The whole entire world is run by blackmail. So in order to not be blackmailed in society. You have to not fall prey to what they say. But so many people want, they want to be successful. They want money. They want this. They want that. So many people. So you have to, do I see anything significant? I see nothing significant. Baby Jack and, oh, Baby Jack was howling this morning. Poor Baby Jack. He was doing some nonsense with Jason, right? Just some nonsense. I don't know what. Anyway, Vanessa and I went running this morning, but here's the weird thing. So we're running on the trail and there's all these people wearing masks, but not, oh, I just got hematite stone yesterday and it's shaped like a heart. Excellent. I love hematite. I have hematite earrings, but I'm not wearing them right now. This is onyx right here, but I use hematite. It's just a little bit too like mute of a color, but hematite actually, I left my dog at the cemetery today. Okay, I don't even know what that means. Moldavite, I have it right here. I love Moldavite. Good morning from Australia, Bristol, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm going all over, you guys. Hi, Drew and Sophia, whoever Drew and baby Sophia and Drew, or is it daughter Sophia and son Drew, or husband Drew and baby Sophia? I don't know, but hello to Sophia and Drew. Okay, wait, please say hello to me, Sloan. It's driving me crazy. I don't even know who your name was. You just went by. Okay. I was going to say, so we're hiking on the trail. I'll tell you about Moldavite in a second. So we're hiking on the trail. Oh my God, look what happened. The nail's gone. Literally, it's this finger again. It was this finger, and now it's this finger. I was pulling water out of the car, and it popped off this morning, and I'm so upset. Look. Okay, whatever. It seems like the nails don't want, I know, I'm so upset. So we're hiking the trail, right? We're hiking the trail and we come across a mask on the trail and the mask is on the ground. So why are you leaving your freaking masks on the ground? What's that about, right? What is that about? Everything is going fantastic here. I know, I'm glamorous in my pajama top. Actually, this top, wait, can you see this top? It says, stressed, blessed, and coffee, or blessed, I don't know. What's it say? I can't even see. Something blessed and coffee. I go shoving my boobs in the camera. I can't read my shirt, but that's it. Is it not live now? It's live now. I'm live. Can you not hear me live? So they left their masks in the middle of the thing, and I'm like, why are they doing that? It's ridiculous. So they did that, and I was like, that's so dumb. Anyway, masks, I know. Gloves and masks. It's like there's like been some kind of raping and pillaging all over the entire valley, the entire stress blessed and coffee obsessed. Thank you. I haven't even read this shirt. It was my Walmart venture. I went into Walmart and got the $2 shirts. That's all I can tell you. And this was one of them. So I wore it and I'm wearing it. That's what I'm doing. I know, purple. This is my bra. I know. This is why I can't have nice things. I don't own nice things because I will not wear a mask. I got my notification. Yay. Yeah, so anyway, here was the most fun I had. So I went to buy a printer tonight. So I had to go get a printer in Pacoima at the Best Buy in Pacoima. Then I had to go to Burbank to get the ink for the printer because they didn't have it all in the same thing. I got the paper and stuff over there. And then I got the ink in Burbank. So I'm driving into Burbank, into the Empire Center. You guys all know it. I'm driving in. So there's this freaking line, right? There's the, do you cleanse? Oh, I cleansed today. And I'm going to tell you about that too. I almost had another candle blow up in the sink. Okay. So I got to stop lighting them. I had to throw rice on it. I threw rice all over it and then a pot cover. I didn't have to use the fire extinguisher this time. I had 3 candles lit, 3 different purposes. Okay. One was real intense. I'll just say it was intense red color for intense reasons. One was pink and then one was white. Literally the red one, kaboom, out of the sink. I was like, are you kidding? Yeah, I did a cleanse today. I did. Okay, so I couldn't get to a bath today, long story. So I had to use a shower. So in the shower, do aliens have Wi-Fi? Yeah, they could hack into ours. Of course they could. I have no idea if they have Wi-Fi. I think they talk telepathically. So what I did, wait, little girl grooming. Oh God, I can't even. So I oh, no, I got papaya leaves. Okay. I got papaya leaves. I got patchouli oil. I got black pepper. I got cinnamon. I got dragon's blood. This I had, right? So I put it into, because I had to use a shower. I couldn't go in that bathroom. I have to get it fixed. Long story. The bath, okay? So I got the bowl that you soak your feet in, and I put it in the shower with me. So I did like the baptism cleanse with the stuff all over me. I did it all like this, and yeah, dragon's blood. I mixed the whole mixture. And so you get patchouli oil online. You can get it online anywhere. I have it when I'm making candles. I mean, candles and oils for people. Yeah, I do, but I can't sell these candles. They're blowing up. We went last night and we made them with Deanna, but they freaking blew up. I mean, they've been blown up. I almost caught fire to my house. So yeah, I can't really do that. But having said that, okay, dragon's blood is like a cleanser of energy. It literally is like a, dragon's blood is like if you took a brick and you hit the brick, and you got all the red dust, dragon's blood is like that. That's the color of dragon's blood. So, oh, thank you. So yeah, the aliens manipulate energy. So what I did is I did the papaya leaves, I did the dragon's blood, I did the patchouli oil, I did the cinnamon and the pepper. And I was in the manicure bowl in the shower because I'm not going in those kids' bathroom for the bathtub, okay? So I was in the shower and I just was cleaning like all up and down and everywhere and just releasing anything that was around me, okay? And then I did meditation. I did everything, and I've been doing cleansing candles, and you're my neighborhood in my head. Okay, good. We're in the same neighborhood in your head. And what's a papaya used for? I use papaya leaves to cleanse, actually. So that's what I was doing. So I was cleansing that, okay? That's what I was doing, cleansing myself. So I just took like a washcloth and I was going, over my body, and then I was asking God, because that's what I do. I asked God to take everything back that shouldn't be on me and to untie it from me. So I unbound myself from negative energy. That's what I did. Then I lit the candles, and of course the red one, y'all know what red's for, but the red one went kaboom and up as usual. Yes, Himalayan salt lamps are great. I have them everywhere. So a national treasure. Thank you. That's hilarious. Evening primrose oil, all of those things, but I don't use anything like that, but I'm talking about cleansing like negative energy. Exactly. Red is passion and sex. That's what red is. Pink is love, like your kids love you, your I don't know, your family loves you. Oh, I'm sorry your sister passed away. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now I got sidetracked. I saw that took the mood down there, which it probably took the mood for her. So what I did is red candle, white candle, and pink candle. So those are bringing in the different energies. But people throw shit at you all the time. So I got rid of the shit. That's what I did. But now I got to tell you the story about the printer. I was going to show you something else here too. So I went into the Empire Center in Best Buy's, and I'm turning in. So I'm coming up past the Costco there, and I'm turning in, and there's this line, and I'm like, what is this fucked up line for? Of course, it's for the donut place. What's that donut place? Do you know what I'm talking about? Krispy Kreme. So it's for the donut place, right? So I'm going, like, there's a road here. You got Walmart parking lot on the left. You got Best Buy over here. So I'm going to get to Best Buy to get my stuff. And I'm like, why are these people? So I go around, but I'm in the wrong lane. So the security guy comes out and he's screaming at me. He's like, you're in the wrong lane. You got to back up. Blah, like this. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I made a mistake. I'm not even trying to go where they're going. No joke. The line around Krispy Kreme was around the whole thing, like around the whole freaking store. So I went through the Walmart parking lot and came out at Best Buy, and there was no line there. They're all in line for donuts. So here's a clue. While you're in lockdown and Krispy Kreme's is giving out free dozen donuts, apparently everybody is going to be having a coronary attack. That's what's going to happen. I was just like, get out of my way. And then I know, blew up, red candle blew up. I know. No, red candle blew up. There, I can't even explain it. Double Aries says hi. Yeah, so there was a line around Krispy Kreme donuts that I don't even like their donuts. I mean, this is a terrible thing to say. I'm not a donut eater though. I don't like donuts. I mean, I like the sugar off the top of the donuts, but other than that, I'm not liking the donuts at all. I think the donuts are horrible. I don't like them. And I don't like, I just don't like anything like donut-y or anything like that. I'm not one who likes anything like that, but I like the sugar, so I'm a sugar fiend. But the donuts, Voodoo Donuts, just saying, I haven't eaten those either. Himalayan will melt if it's over an air vent. Yeah, Tim Hortons, I just don't eat donuts. I really don't. I mean, I'll pick at the sugar, but I don't eat them because I'm just not a donut person. I will eat a can of whipped cream though. That I will do, because why would I not do that? Why would I not eat a can of whipped cream? I'm just asking y'all. Right? So why wouldn't I do that? But okay, so let's put this up on Facebook. Let's see if they block me. Let's see if they block my ass. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking down again. I've got to stop doing that while I'm on camera. It's annoying. Let's see. I should add you on Facebook. I actually don't like Facebook, but anyway, there I am. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, I will eat a can of whipped cream. Thank you. My eye makeup, I threw it on because I came running in the door. Whipped cream is from Jesus. I figure whipped cream is God's food. That's what I say. And it's a diet food too, really, if you want to know. If you want to know the truth, whipped cream is a diet food. So let's just look here for a can of whipped cream. Let's just look for it. Oh yeah, this is what happened the other night. Do you see that? Notice how the ice cream is no sugar added and the can of whipped cream. That is what happened. It was an accident. I don't know how it happened. But look, we got Breyers, no sugar added, 110 calories, and then a can of whipped cream. Yep, that happened. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just happened. Oh, I love cake icing on whipped cream on cake icing. I scoop the icing off of cakes, mix it in a bowl, and put whipped cream. Yeah, accidentally it came out there, and yeah, that was a problem. Blue means something. Yes, blue does mean something. This nail fell off though. Look, it's this finger fell off. Yes, blue is for your throat chakra. Blue opens up your throat chakra. So since I basically work with my throat chakra, I talk 10 hours a day. I have everything blue. So I grid my ears with things that are blue, and well, this is green tourmaline, so it blocks the heart chakra. The onyx blocks the energy around me. The blue is for the throat chakra. So when I'm gridding my ears and my nose, I work with the upper three chakras. That's what I do during the day. So I grid. Green is a heart chakra. I mean, it's protective, and it's in rose gold and green tourmaline. So eclairs are delicious. I eat the icing out of the inside. So that's what I do. Blue is the throat chakra though. So if you want to speak, blue crystals are, I know my middle finger, it just fell off. It fell off on this hand too. But yeah, the blue. I wasn't a fan of blue. Turquoise, exactly. Turquoise is both. These are turquoise. This is turquoise right here. This is rose gold. I've got rose gold over here, regular gold over here, rose and yellow over here. And I've got my black diamond. See, I switched to black diamond, but turquoise is healing. This one actually Steve pierced at Studio City Tattoo. And this is a little moon with a turquoise, and he picked it for me. So, yeah, that was a couple of years ago. And that was it. Okay. You know, people are stupid is all I'm going to say. Anyway, people are stupid, coconut. But, yeah, no, I pretty much grid my stuff. Like, my jewelry has a purpose. So I don't wear things frivolously. Aquarius garnet. I have garnets over there, beautiful garnets. I'm just looking at them over there. But yeah, when I wear things, I wear colors purposely for certain reasons. That's just me. And I mean, well, sometimes I'll dress like a 5-year-old who threw up on themselves, but I tend to wear crystals in reference, like the Moldavite here. Now, Moldavite, somebody asked me to explain Moldavite. I think I've got to go over here again. I don't know if I have, see, I don't know what I did. Lila found the Moldavite and then I just lost the Moldavite over there. But the Moldavite, this is Moldavite and Garnet here, okay? So this is Moldavite and Garnet. Moldavite it's basically space glass, okay? So it comes from a meteor out of space, okay? Happy birthday. Oh my God, eating cake. Fucking good cake, okay? Yummy cake. Anyway, Moldavite space glass, and it comes from outside the Earth's atmosphere. It basically connects with the angelic realm and above the alien realm. And when I put the Moldavite on, literally when I put this necklace on, I think Lila and I got this necklace for us before Christmas as a little Christmas present. So we'd have a matching necklace. And it's protective. Especially protective when you're doing spiritual work and when you're doing all kinds of things that are spiritually connected, especially to the crown chakra. Yeah, Moldavite is more expensive than cocaine. That's why I always ask when I'm at the crystal shop, can I snort this shit? Because it's expensive. And it's gotten more and more and more expensive as time goes on. But Moldavite actually opens up into the crown chakra, so you're able to download information. So when I put this necklace on, no joke, 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up and I was like on a fact-finding thing, and I found exactly what I was looking for right at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, are you kidding me? I literally found it. So Moldavite is amazing. And this is a small piece. I mean, I wear it in my bra. I love Moldavite, but it hides on you when it's not like your time to use it, or you not resonate with it. It disappears and hides on you. Love it. Oh, Cranbrook. There you go. BC. I know where it is. My birth mom was from Kimberly, so I know where Cranbrook is. I think that's on the Kimberly side. I get so confused with Penticton side. Blue is for the throat chakra. Yeah, the Moldavite is Moldavite and Garnet. So, and then I always wear my cross, which is just my cross. I'm grabbing my cross. So these are the two things I never take off, really. I got the Moldavite I got at a store. This was a necklace I got at a store. My Moldavite is currently, I know, Lila found my Moldavite. Now I'm like, where the hell did my Moldavite go? I need her to come here. She can find it. But it's very protective Moldavite. Very, very protective. It's also, oh my God, it's also grabbing your what? I don't know. It's also, Moldavite opens up the energy fields for you literally to receive downloads energetically. So you will receive like automatic writing, all kinds of downloads. Yeah, I put whipped cream. Kelowna, there you go. Kelowna, beautiful. Okay, wait, Kelowna, that's the Penticton side, right? I get so confused. I'm on 2 sides of the country. I mean, not really. Not really. Citrine is beautiful. Citrine is money and throat chakra and all of that. Do people sell? Yes, they do. They do sell fake crystals. People sell all kinds of fake things. Black tourmaline, I love it. I love black tourmaline. I love, I like kind of edgy crystals, meaning the ones that throw you out like in the middle of nothing. And oh my God, more about fake crystals. People sell fake everything. I'm trying to, oh, I'll show you this. Look, I'll show you this. This was marked at a crystal place for $200, okay? And it's supposed to be turquoise, but it's not turquoise. Yeah, Kimberly, that's where my birth mother was from. When I found her, she was in Kimberly. So yeah, exactly. So this is not turquoise, but it was in the shop to look like turquoise. You can see it's not turquoise. It's just not, it's not. Yeah, Moldavite is awesome. Let me see what else is over here. Show you guys. As I get going, as per usual, I have to keep leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving. Okay, Garnet, you guys, look at the Garnet. This is Garnet. Beautiful Garnet. Okay, so when I'm meditating, I'll hold my Garnet. So beautiful. This is called, and again, they were laughing at me at the store because I was like, give me some of that spectacular hematite. It's specular hematite, okay? But I called it spectacular, but it is spectacular. A specular hematite. Isn't this pretty? Now this I put under my pillow to ground me at night because I tend when I meditate to go literally out of body. That's what happens. See? See? These little pieces. And then I have like the black crystal, but you know, I'm in love with obsidian. How can you not love obsidian? Everything is obsidian in my house. I think obsidian is the best thing on the planet Earth. I literally, oh, you didn't get notified. Of course not. This is an obsidian mirror. So like you can scry in it. I also use it in my purse, literally as a mirror. I carry these little things. Like I just put these. Oh, I love Lumerian. Yes, Lumerian is beautiful. This little thing I can just put in my bra here and ground myself. Grounded. I have a bra full of shit. Oh yeah, blue kyanite. I have necklaces like this. I was making those for a while. So blue kyanite, that's a beautiful, beautiful, opens the throat. Shungite, yes, carry a piece of shungite. That'll keep you for everything. Yes, you can put an amethyst on your third eye. Absolutely. I'm a crystal grid worker. There you go. Exactly. I'm a love golden healer. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Anyway, yeah, so all the crystals, I mean, I literally would take crystals out running in the morning just to help, you know, take them out and have them run with me. So I took 1 or 2 or 3 of them. I moved to BC, but Timmins, Ontario, actually. Yes, I know where that is. Yeah, it's a lady in Florida. I have no idea what that is. Uh-oh. Excuse me, sneezing. That's that patchouli oil drives me crazy, makes me sneeze. It's still out in a pot over there. Yeah, shungite is really good. Any kind of, what did I do with my shungite? I put my shungite somewhere. Oh, no, it's not over there. I go looking for my shungite. Everything is everywhere. Shungite is really good. It's what they use in filters for water. Opals are beautiful. Opals are beautiful. Shungite helps with everything. Yeah, I have crystals in my bra. Patchouli makes me puke. Yeah. Patchouli just stuffs my nose. I live 30 minutes from, I don't even know what you said. Yeah, so I wear crystals to grid. Sometimes I don't. I'm getting stronger in my energy. I'm getting, BC stands for bring cash. Yeah, I love North Vancouver. I was in North Vancouver visiting my Aunt Betty and Jackie and Alvin, and because I grew up with Jackie when I stayed in the group home. Her mom ran the group home. Anyway, the last time I was there was September 2 years ago. Aunt Betty passed away in October, so I went to see her before she passed away. And I love running in North Vancouver. They have the most beautiful parks, not parks, wildlife. And it's so fun. Like all I can think about when I get there is how can I run? How can I run? Should we go to Santa Monica Beach? Why wouldn't you go? Why don't y'all storm the beach? I mean, let's see. How do you block radiation? Well, you block, that's what I'm saying. The specular hematite and shungite, these things will block. Seawall is nice in Vancouver. Oh, it's so beautiful. I was running on the seawall when I was there. Yeah, pistachio opal, one of my favorites. Can't find it anywhere. I've got my last pieces, which I won't give up. I won't give up. I have crystals beside my bed. I have them under my bed. No, the Baden-Powell Trail I have not done. I did do, I haven't done. Have not done recently. No, I did not go to Arizona because why? I spent Saturday working on I can't get a day off because I'm trying to catch up. So I spent it working, but today I spent the work doing like housework and things and cleaning everything and da-da-da-da-da. Yes, the grouse grind. I did that up and down. That was my first time when I went to Aunt Betty's. I went up and down and it was, oh my God, that's a beautiful little trail. I mean, it's not particularly long. It's like 3 miles, but we were racing up and down. And so I was racing up and down with people that I didn't even know. All those steps through the wood there. And it's like, it's absolutely beautiful. And then you take that little tram down or that little sky train or whatever we're going to call it. So beautiful. Oh my God. I love that thing. I love the trees and I love the stairs. Just at the angle they were, it was exquisite. Okay. Yeah, I love Mount Baldy, but grind is beautiful. It's just not long enough. I mean, you can go up and down and go around and go back up again. Uh, Technically, but it was absolutely beautiful. But it is tough going up those stairs. So beautiful, so beautiful. I have selenite everywhere. I have a house full of selenite. I now also have fire extinguishers due to my candle negligence and problems with all of that. But yeah, exactly. So that's a beautiful trail to run. That's beautiful. Anything in North Vancouver is beautiful. Okay, thank you for entertaining. Yes. Well, how do I sneak crystals into my daughter's house? Oh, well, you just carry them in your pockets and use the bathroom. Get black crystals to sit on black furniture and stuff. Yeah, I've done this for years. My Jason's well hip of it, you know. Lila just takes them and she plants them everywhere she goes. So yeah, I don't know how to tell everything that is fake with crystals. You just have to know your crystals and you have to trust your distributor. I've known mine for years. So I've known him for years and I love them. And you know what I miss? My husband tells everyone I collect rocks. I've always collected rocks. I love them. Do you know the rocks that are the most beautiful rocks when we hike, and the rocks like in Palm Springs going up the massive 5,000 ton rocks that you climb up, okay? And it's just, we don't have to wear a mask when people stop wearing a mask. I guess. I don't know why you'd wear a mask outside. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, jet is good. Labradorite is good. Exactly. You have to know your distributors. Do you smoke rock? Yeah, no, I don't smoke rock. But, you know, hey, I'm not opposed to it. I'm kidding. Okay, so what was I going to say? Oh, I ran into my friend Matt, Susie's husband. You guys don't know it. But anyway, we were hiking in Santa Clarita. Matt is a kick-ass skateboarder, like, amazing trickster skateboarder, and Susie, his wife, is one of my friends. She's darling cute. She's a hiker that hikes amazing. I took her to Palm Springs and she literally, we stayed in a hotel in Palm Springs. She'd never done it. It's the toughest hike in North America, one of the 5 toughest day hikes. So Susie, she packed everything. We stayed in the hotel room. Matt had a skateboarding thing, and Susie, I believe, was up vaping, and maybe she had a couple of shots of vodka. We got there at 3 a.m. We were right down the street, parked the car. She did the whole fucking thing, and she was literally 15 minutes behind me. Now, that is amazing. She's hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, all of that. Just amazing. Anyway, she's an amazing hiker. But I saw her husband, Matt, and he works where he had to wear a mask for work, but he knew 6 people that had the crotch 19, and one of them had to go in the hospital. So that's exactly, he said he really did know 6 people, but he still was not wearing a mask hiking. So he's like, at work I have to wear a mask, but I know vaping is very bad. I'm just saying she got up the toughest altitude gain in North America, because you go from 465 feet all the way to the top, which is 10,800 feet. So in one climb, you're climbing 10,400 feet. And she did it after she vaped and took a couple shots in the middle of the night. I personally just had Starbucks, but I was very impressed. And she did it beautifully. Like, she's a tough, beautiful hiker. I have so much respect for her. She did it so good. So good. I didn't do it that good the first time. I was a bit of a baby. Yeah, she did it. She's tough and she did it, and it's just beautiful. But that hike, if you look at, it's called Cactus to Clouds. If you look at it, even if you do Mount Whitney or you do the bigger altitude gain hikes, they start at like 9,000 feet and go to 14. So you're only climbing like 5. This one, Cactus to Clouds, you're literally climbing 10,400 feet in one climb. And so you start at 400 above sea level, but you're climbing to 10,400. So the level of gain, you go through 3 different atmospheres on it. It's such an amazing, it's like 200 degrees out there. I can't go right now. But they did Gregonio this week. So David, Rollo, and Jimmy did Gregonio. And there's snow up there. I've got to show you the pictures. David is an animal hiker. He's one of the best hikers on the planet. I met him randomly in the middle of the night. Actually met his brother, popped out of somewhere, because sometimes I would hike Palm Springs and I'd be there for 6 hours on the trail by myself. Like, there's nobody on the trail. and I'd start in the dark, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I ran into this guy and he said, oh, we'll give you a ride down from the tram. My brother's coming to get me. That's how I met his brother, David. The best hiker on the planet. Nobody hikes like that guy. Nobody. Anyway, his hiking skills, they were doing 30 miles on Saturday and 30 miles today. So that was just absolutely amazing. Okay, let me find it. I have to find it now. See, I can never find people's names. But yeah, they were doing it. Here they are. Now, I've done, David's in the middle, Jimmy's whatever, and Rolo's the tall one. Anyway, this is them. And so David in the middle is the one I met, and he brought along Rolo, and they took me on this trail, and then Jimmy's a friend of Maya's. So they're all doing 30 miles, okay, every weekend. But they took me on this trail called Leatherneck on the other side of the tram, and it's illegal. So we had to climb down, turn our headlights off in case the police saw us, because you get a freaking ticket. Can you imagine? So here we are creeping up this thing. I started to cry. Yes, I did. Because there I was, literally 4,000 feet off the side of this fucking mountain, the tram in Palm Springs, 4,000 foot drop on a 2-foot ledge. I'm terrified of heights. David, he's up in the middle, and I have to climb up that way, but I don't have the strength. So I'm like, he's like, give me your hand. I'm like, He's like, you've got to trust me. I'm like, He's like, grab it. I'm like, And I started crying. So then Rolo helped me get up. We went up the middle. Yeah, no, Rolo, they actually came back down with me. We were gone. We've probably been hiking 5 hours, and I made everybody turn around because I was like, I'm a scared bitch and I can't go any farther. I'm going to cry. I'm upset and I can't do that. So I just was like scared. So let me show you this. This is them climbing, but this was the snow. This is the snow this weekend, still in California. That's the snow on the mountains. And that was the most amazing freaking hike, but I was terrified of it. Just terrified. It was so high up. And they tell you not to climb Leatherneck. Like Google Leatherneck, and it's like such a crazy hike. So crazy. I don't know why I did it, but we all went in the night. Yeah, no, totally. I'm terrified. So there I was. And when you drive into Palm Springs on Highway 111 and you go by there's like a trailer park. Of course there is. There's like a trailer park in the desert. I mean, trailer park. Sorry, I digress. And then there's like those buggies that you, sand buggies. So when you're coming in on Highway 111, if you look to the right, and you see the windmills on the left, and it's the most magical thing in the middle of the night when the windmills are all lit up and there's like red dots. And then you see the hikers going up the hill with their flashlights on their head. And you see these little firefly things going up all the way up the mountain. It's exquisite, and it gets me so excited. But when I'm doing it, I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this, okay? I don't want to do this because I know I'm into it for 8 hours. I'm like, I don't want to do this. But when you're driving in on Highway 111, which is across from Morongo, and you're driving in to get off into Palm Springs, and you look to the right by that where they do the dune buggies, you look up, there's a ledge, a straight drop, and that's where we were. Like if you're doing Cactus to Clouds, you're not really on a ledge. You can be on a ledge, but you can also be in the middle of the trail. Oh my God, that was crazy. But we climbed up that thing. We climbed up in the pitch black, and we turned our lights off, and we could see the police patrolling. They don't want people going up there. Exactly. I was like, oh my God. Okay, so what is going on? Yeah, no, I just went with these two guys. Rolo is 20. No, Rolo's maybe almost 30. David is like 44 now. He just had a birthday. And of course, I'm older than both of them. But, you know, I learned how to hike, like really how to push myself. So, Mount Everest, my friend Mark just climbed Mount Everest. Let's look at Mark. He did it last year. I met him on Mount Baldy. I think he's probably like 37. We hiked a couple of times going up Mount Baldy, and he would camp there in the winter, but he literally climbed Mount Everest last year. He was supposed to go in March, and I think they delayed it to April, early May, but he camped out on Mount Baldy. And so he was the best thing to watch. But anyway, we hiked off trail a couple of times. I ran into him. And he was an air marshal. This is how he learned how to hike. He was an air marshal. Like, you meet the most interesting people. So he flew all over the world. So he hiked every peak everywhere. So like on one weekend, he could be in Australia, then he could be in England. And his job was to fly around on airplanes. And so he's a total athlete and a super nice guy. And let's see, I got to show you the pictures. He really climbed Mount Everest. Watched him train. Oh, here's the picture. That's literally him at the top of Mount Everest. And why do I believe he was there? Because he videotaped all the way up the side of the mountain. But this is somebody on Mount Everest. But I literally met him in the local mountains here. He's a fitness trainer, of course, and all of that. But totally radical hiker. Let me show you some of the other... Here was Mount Baldy. So Mount Baldy, you can tell it's Mount Baldy, but he literally climbed to Mount Everest, which was completely impressive. There's 3 different levels. So when you climb Cactus to Clouds, you do that 2 times to get to Mount Everest, because you start base camps at like 11,000 feet, I think. So I followed his whole thing when he was doing it. He was actually videotaping it. Like, you know, they had some of the roping. It was absolutely crazy, the shit that these guys did. Big, like just stuff like this where they're climbing up on ladders and across shit. And I was just like, oh my God. Anyway, unbelievable. They were at base camp and, you know, all of this. And when you go to the bathroom, because of course I have to ask these questions, it freezes, of course. And they just literally on their tent, the poor Sherpas, I know. He met a Sherpa. This is a true story. He met a Sherpa. I think it cost like $75,000 to climb Mount Everest, but he met a Sherpa in Denali in Alaska, and that guy did it for $45,000. So he spent 45 grand to climb up there, but he did it too. You know, he did that. Here's his little thing. Yeah, here, he went to 29,029 feet. So that was him. He was doing the donations for cancer thing. But it was absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at this shit. Wait, I'm going to show you, then I'm going to stop with this. But look, watch that. That's like one of the videos of the roping going up the side. Like, I'm just sheer crazy, crazy shit, right? BC has beautiful mountains. I love the mountains in BC. I'm mountain obsessed. And anyway, I like to go with people that are going to push me. I never could do Mount Everest because I have such an issue with my breathing, because he's daddy. Yeah, I know, it's very scary. I have asthma, so I get altitude sickness and stuff. No, keep showing him. You want to see more pictures? Yeah, this is who you meet, ladies, when you hike. So don't think for 1 minute you shouldn't go hiking, okay? People go, why do you go hiking? I'm like, why would you not go hiking? The fire department trains you, meet all of these people. But he was super nice. We went off down a different thing on Mount Baldy, which I found a different road, like off trail. So I'm always interested in doing that kind of thing. Well, here, let's see. I don't know where this is. He'll kill me when he sees me showing. This is him. There's the back view of, you know, everything, somewhere taking a shower. I've got to start hiking. I'm telling you, people go, I'm like, why wouldn't you? I'm just asking. You've got people in shape. You got all kinds of people. Yeah, so anyway, that's the stuff that they do. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, there they are. There's like right around base camp. You can't really see it, but just, I've never met anyone that did. I know there's a lot of them that are super cute when they go. I'm saying, ladies and gay gentlemen, go hiking, right? He has a girlfriend though. I don't know if he did. No, I think he might have at the time. I don't know, but I know, right? Wait, I don't know who you're talking to there. Anyway, so people who do this are in shape. So you meet in shape, but you also meet people that like to think a little bit differently. Some of them are rigid in their thinking, these hikers, right? So hiked up, Ethiopia, I know, hiking I love hiking. He spent 45. He met a Sherpa in Denali. This is the story. This is what he said. So yeah. anyway, it's when you're hiking, for me, what it is it's always about getting to the top of the mountain to beat my time, and then meeting people, and then getting back down, and then meeting other people, and then going home, and then trying to beat my time again. Like, I'm all about climbing up the mountain. Torrey Pines is beautiful. I'm all about climbing up, okay? Up, 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 up. It's all about up for me. That's what I want to say. What is a good starter hiker trail? Google Six Pack of Peaks. I like Mount Wilson. I'm sorry. I love Mount Wilson. I never thought I would love Mount Wilson, but up to meet the hotties. Exactly. Well, there's hot chicks up there too. I love watching the young girls because their bodies are perfect. They don't have any cellulite, and they wear the tightest little shorts and like little crop tops. They're really cute 20-somethings, and I've seen some freaking athletic women, like young women. And I know that if you saw them on the street, people would look at them and think that they were not made of anything. I mean, I literally have seen some like totally wearing fake eyelashes and big boobs and, tan bodies and tons of long nails and tons of makeup. And these chicks run, and I mean, they run. Like, there's no stopping them. I know, the husband. No, it's great. I know, they're great. There's good-looking people hiking because they're in shape. I'm skinny but jiggleish. Yeah, well, up. See, people always are like, I can run. I know I have a friend that's like, I can run downhill and I'm faster. And I'm like, actually, the strength is in going uphill, because it's twice the calories going uphill, twice the calories, okay? Twice the calories, and it's more of an intense cardio thing. But yeah, uphill. I only go uphill. I don't necessarily care my time downhill because I don't really want to injure myself. I mean, I've learned how to maneuver. I'll go off-road so I can kind of slide in rocks and stuff, but I have loved running uphill. It's much harder. I know people are like downhill. I'm like, fuck you and your downhill, uphill. But Mount Wilson is beautiful, and it's 7-something miles to the top, and then it's 7-something miles down. So I do inclines. Absolutely free, all the way up, all the way uphill, all the way. Yeah, no, I do. I do a lot of uphill. That's where I go. Absolutely love it. So Google 6-pack of peaks in California and start. I don't know what Hillary Duff's been up to. I have no idea. And I can't really talk about that one. But okay, so anywho, yeah, 6-pack of peaks. And if you're doing in the valley, there's a lot of, my feet hurt all the time. My feet hurt. I'm constantly switching shoes, constantly doing inserts. That's part of hiking. That's part of, that's part of, everything. It is, your feet hurt, things hurt, but that's it. Mentally, if you can do it, mentally, if you can do it, and because I can do it, you can't take it. The reason, I'm going to tell you all, the reason, and I was a kid when I started doing cross country, so I was like little, probably, well, I was outside all the time, but I started doing the cross country when I was like in first grade. I would just go run in the parks by myself because basically nobody was babysitting. So I would just take off. I was always climbing trees, playing with leaves, talking to animals, hanging out in the graveyards, stuff like that. So the reason I started to do it, literally started going outside, is because even as a kid, even as anything, the only thing I can accomplish in a day where I can come back and say I'm accomplished is when I hike. In other words, I may not make money. I may not cook a good dinner. I may not get the laundry done. I may not get the kids to school on time. They're not in school anymore. I may not get them in school. But when I hike, I did it. Completed, done, check, accomplished. So when I climb a peak, I've accomplished it. Haven't done many peaks this year, and I'm so sad about it, but that's the truth. That's literally the only thing I can do is climb a peak. And then I literally have done it myself. No one helped me. No one told me to. And I learned to go by myself. A lot of people say, why do you go by yourself? I mean, I go with Vanessa. I go with Vanessa now, but a lot of Mount Zion, beautiful. A lot of people ask why you go by, why you go by yourself. Because people, you can't count on people. Well, keep doing uphill though. Keep doing uphill. That's how you open your, that's how you open your breath. But the reason I do it myself is because, basically when you're hiking, when you're going, I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I'm sorry your knees are hurt. That would freaking kill me. I am the one who's responsible for my own efforts and my own actions. That's it. Okay? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If I wait for somebody and they're slower, it's going to piss me off. And Vanessa's she keeps up. I mean, she did Mount Wilson and she kept up really good. She hadn't done it before. And she's good. She's game. Like I can throw her anywhere, throw her in there. That's like Susie. I can throw Susie anywhere and she'll do it. So I love that. Yeah, I don't know what you just said about fear, but but anyway, the hiking, if you do it yourself, I'm responsible. I do it myself. The Appalachian Trail, beautiful. I do it by myself, and I'm in charge. So all of the accomplishment is mine. As a kid, we used to hike this trail at the cottages on the weekend, and you climb through the back of farms, okay? Through the back of people's farms. They put fences. You could climb over the fences. And I had a little wiener dog at the time, and the wiener dog would come with us. Like every weekend, we'd hike maybe 5 miles, or I know the cemetery. That's where I used to play as a kid. Actually, my dad would take me to the cemetery to play as a kid. I don't know who we were looking for. We were always walking around, never did say who we were looking for. But anyway, they had these fences, these fences things you would climb over, ladders over to the fences. And one time I got myself in a field full of cows and bulls, and the little wiener dog ran out and started pissing everybody off. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've had many mishaps. You have no idea. It's a wonder I'm not dead. I've had many mishaps. You have no idea of the mishaps that I have had. I have been jumped at by snakes. I've been cornered on the side of a mountain by a mountain lion. I've had to back off, literally never take your eyes off a mountain lion and never let it get behind you. I've had to back myself up on rocks and climb down rocks backwards because I couldn't go on the path because the mountain lion was right there. I've run into one summer in 1 week, literally a bear every day. And then I decided to go back to a different hike and ran into a fucking bear there. Yeah, I've run into everything. No, I'm not kidding you. I run into animals all the time. Skunks, bears, mountain lions. We went to Yosemite. No, I'm not going to be afraid of them. I'm out there. I'm not going to not hike because they're there. Oh, I've seen cougars. I've seen them at noon in Burbank in the middle of the trail on the Verdugos. Bears can attack. I have not been attacked. Yeah, no, literally, I climbed up a hill on my lunch hour. So I had an hour to climb up, and I went off the rocks and I climbed down in it, and I went across the top. I always come up the top of peaks. That's why I climb the top. I don't go the bottom, really. I climb the top because if you're up there. Anyway, I went down. The thing was staring right at me, and it was just massive. Its hands are like this, and it was just massive. But one time I went to up to Towsley Canyon in Santa Clarita. This was 1999, and it was an eclipse on July 7th. And I remember it because we were going to Yosemite that night. Keithy was like 4. Keithy was 4. So I was running before we drove to Yosemite so that we were going to camp all weekend. And that's when I heard the pick up a stick. Well, I wasn't a cougar at the time, but that's when I heard the pick up a stick. And that's the first place I saw a cougar. And I literally shot my hands up in the air and just like backed up like this. I was like, whoa. And so I did that. But that night we went to Yosemite, and people in the park hadn't seen one animal for like a week. I literally saw 25 bears. I would be walking with the kids, and we were walking this way, and I would turn around and I'd be like pointing back. I'd be like, there's a bear back there. We'd turn around and boom, bear right behind us. So I'm like a magnet for animals, but they don't scare me. And I'm a bear magnet. Well, I am a bear. I eat salmon and blueberries, so I am a bear. But yeah, no, I have no problem. They're on their I've seen bats, I've seen bees, I've seen wasps, I've seen ground bees, I've seen skunks. Many rattlesnakes have I jumped off of the side of cliffs. Absolutely seen so many things. So many things. I'm not afraid of bears. Like I'm just not. I hiked Mount Whitney in 2 days. Good for you. Yeah, animals are my friends. Lynx. Oh God, beautiful. Yeah, lynx, just beautiful. I've seen all kinds of things. I love them. Yeah, the cougars do up in the mountains. I mean, I've seen owls and hawks, and yeah, I love them. I mean, I'm very nervous around cougars. To see them is like outrageous. Like the intensity that comes off them is like, you know, you're in for some fucked up shit if they turn on you. But if your eyes are on them, they don't really come at you. And if they do, the way that I learned how to do it, I got eaten by one in a past life. Oh, I bet. I have no doubt about that. But if you come across a cougar, like back yourself up against the mountain or a rock or a tree so they can't get behind you, and then your legs are in front of you. You know, if you hit them on the nose with something, anything, hit them on the nose. There was that biker up in Orange County, bicyclist, not motorcycle biker, but there was a bicyclist, right? A bike girl on the mountains, and she got literally pulled off the side. And remember her friend? I don't know if you heard about this. Fucking scary as shit. She's like in her 40s. The two chicks are riding their bikes and cyclists. Thank you. And the cougar just pulled her off the back of the bike. See, they come from behind. They're sneaky. You always got to look behind. But you don't see them. They stalk you. They fucking stalk you. They're stalkers. They're cats. Watch a house cat, then look at a big cat playing like that. I mean, they're beautiful, exquisite creatures. And when you see one, oh my God. And if I had one, God, my friends went hiking Christmas morning, my friend and her son, and I came up late because I was quicker. So I was running up the trail and I turned around and the damn thing was coming up. It followed me all the way to the top until I got to where they were. And then there was 3 of us, and then it wasn't interested. But I had to walk up the hill that time. And that was in Burbank too. I had to walk up, and it came from the golf course, by the way, came from DeBell up there. I had to like look at it, and it kept moving and I kept moving. So it would move and I would move. And it would move and I would move, but it knew that I could see it, even though I needed glasses, but I was pretending I could see it. Many tarantulas. I've got to find my tarantula picture now. I see tarantulas are all over. Beautiful. I wear running shoes on the trails. That's what I wear. I wear running shoes with super feet in them, the green insoles. So I have insoles in but my feet ache. I mean, sometimes it's like I'm hobbled when I get back to the car. If you're doing 25 miles or something, oh my God, it's like whatever. Yeah, I love tarantulas too. I have no problem with animals. They're to be respected. Tarantulas don't move very fast. They really don't move fast. They don't move fast. Hold on one sec. I got to tell her. Call you. Hold on. I just got a call. Call you after YouTube. Got to tell you something. I got to tell her something. I just got a text. I was waiting for her to call back. I got to tell her something. That's right. Tell her something. Yeah, April has that beautiful elephant video. Sloan means elephant in Russian, and April goes, and she was with the elephants in, I forget where it is. Ask April where she was with the elephants, because she was with them. Anyway, no, bears, I'm Canadian. Bears do not scare me. I mean, that one that walked behind me, I felt their energy. The energy radiates differently, and you know that you're in the presence of immense power when you're around an animal like that. It is immensely powerful. So you know that you're just a dumb human, and that they are truly like just exquisite in their ability to just move on the planet. And we're all so arrogant. We think we're the smart ones. It's ridiculous. I have to find this tarantula. I did not ever get a picture of a cougar. I did get the tarantula. I have pictures of bears somewhere, but they're not on my phone. Yeah, somewhere. I've showed you the ram I saw. I love the bears. Love, love, love. Oh, well, I'll find the tarantula for the next thing. I can't go scrolling through this. I'm getting a headache. Okay, but they're so magnificent. Yeah, wild pigs in Florida on the swamps, right? Oh my God. I love the swamp buggy rides in Florida down in the Everglades. And by the way, I've never seen the black panthers in the Everglades, but I love the swamp buggies. I love alligators. I love reptiles. We were there in 2005. I mean, I've been there a lot, but when the kids were there with us in 2005 after the hurricane, like right down in the Everglades, it's below sea level. So the roads, you can only put one car. I love the Everglades. The Everglades it's a whole different texture of land, but it's so freaking like magical. And so like those trees, I think they're mangrove trees or whatever, they're all entwined in the swamp. So pretty. And the alligators, so pretty. But someone is bored. I'm sorry you're bored. Get off of here if you're bored. Don't care. It's my live chat and I'm live chatting to you and I'm not going to work all the time. So show yourself off. Door exit. Fuck off. Okay, yeah, mangrove trees. Anyway, the hurricane had happened. So there was only like one car could go up the road and one cypress trees too. I guess that's what they are. One could go up the road, one could go down. So Jason had just got his first camera, like video camera, and we were driving and literally we were watching buzzards eat an alligator and like the swamp water was right there. I kept telling the kids, I'm like, stand on the bumper. They were too little. They just come and they boom, just literally. Yeah, I don't think you were joking. Everybody's passive aggressive. Don't say you're bored if you're not, like, don't be passive aggressive. Say what you mean and own it. There you go. There you go. Is only. I know people are so fucking passive aggressive, right? I mean, just fuck off with that. Just say exactly, if you are bored, say it, but I don't give a fuck if you're bored. So there you go. No tattoos. No tattoos yet, but I know, right? I know, right? I was just only joking. Yeah, I know. That's what a narcissist says. Oh, I really love those pants on you, but you look a bit chubby. Thank you. Fuck off. Right? Right. Exactly. Winnipeg, 5 murders in 24 hours in Winnipeg. Why? Oh God, let's see what's happening in Winnipeg. I didn't even know. No, I'm sick of people. People are so fucked up. They're so fucked up. Oh, I'm joking. Don't ever say to me you're joking, because if you're joking and it bothers me, it's not a fucking joke. You're passive aggressive. Or a narcissist or just a bitch. That's what you are. Sorry, but true. I can't help it. I fucking can't. I can't help it. I'm so sick of it, and especially with women. Women are just, some men do it though. Covert narcissistic men will do it. They'll say shit to you and they're like, oh God, can't you take a joke? No, it's not funny, asshole, unless you really want me to tell you what I think of you. Don't push me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just went off on a tangent, but it's like I know. I can't help it. No, I will never stop cursing. Fuck you. Never. Never. I'm not going to, because this is my YouTube channel. You are not doing a YouTube channel. You go look at yourself in the mirror and start a YouTube channel if that's what you want to do, people. Right? I mean, Jesus. Stop cursing. Who told you to watch the channel? You don't have to be here. I don't have to be here, but you definitely don't have to be here. I'm choosing it. But again, it's my channel. In my house, I do what I want. On my channel, I do what I want. In my life, I do what the fuck I want. That's what I do. When I hike, I also do what I want. There you go. I know language cops, grammar cops, trail trolls. I'm not angry. They're another Margaret troll. Oh, don't you love it? Men are like, calm down. I love angry women. It's like, stop telling me how to respond. I'll respond the fucking way I want to. And it doesn't mean I'm angry. I'm going to tell people what I think because I can. And they're not ever going to get it over on me. Period. I have lived a life where people have pulled that gaslighting shit on me for years, have said passive aggressive shit to me for years. It's not happening anymore. I'm going to call it out. And if you don't like who I am, I really don't care. So there, just saying, go fuck yourself. Okay, yeah, I know, calm down. Only certain people, calm down. It's like, I'm sorry, would you say that to an angry man? No, you just think because I'm a woman, I'm gonna calm down. Whatever that means. You haven't seen me not calm, okay? I'm laughing. I'm like, you haven't seen me. Wait, I'm looking up Winnipeg. Let's look up Winnipeg. It's been a weird new moon. It's been a weird new moon. Because there's been weird things happening. Okay, so you say murders in Winnipeg? Let's look up and see what that's about. Winnipeg murder rate skyrockets. Okay, well, that's 2019. Here we go. Man's death is Winnipeg's 6th homicide in 2020. A man found unconscious with what people are calling significant injuries in his wherever home is the latest homicide victim. I'm assuming his girlfriend killed him because he probably told her to calm down. Sorry, that's not funny. Okay, police didn't release his name. It's a 6th one. But you know what? In the scheme of the world, people are going to do things. I know. I calm down. I'll calm down, motherfucker. I'll calm down. People do it all the time. People do it all the time. Hey, you know what? You do. I was trained by this is actually... This is actually what young women need to know, and young men. And this is what they need to know. What people do. Calm down with a gun with your face. People need to be taught in childhood the bullshit that adults do, because we take it personally, and it really undermines your sense of confidence, and it undermines the way that you think and the way that you speak in your life, and you don't do things because you believe what these assholes say. So you've got to learn that what people say, what's for dinner makes me crazy. Oh, are you Canadian? Every time we go to visit the relatives in Canada, they get up at 6 and they start talking about what they're going to cook and what they're going to eat. And I'm like, la, 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 I can't eat 3 meals a day, and they can't think about what to cook because they don't care. Cook whatever the fuck you want to cook. Cook whatever you want to cook. But that's funny. Yeah, every time we went to home in the holidays, the cousins were like, so we're gonna have a pork roast for dinner. I didn't eat pork roast, but they're talking about it. We're gonna have little potatoes, and we're gonna have salad, and we'll have drinks. And I'm like, who fucking talks like this all day long? I was just like, yeah, I'm going out running and skiing and skidooing, and I'll be back whenever, and I'll eat a protein bar. That's what I'll do. And I'm going to go to Starbucks. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I paid the mortgage. Did you? Exactly. Oh, there we go with another board comment. Good. Please get off. I don't know what you want me to say. That's right. Oh, somebody sent me some lovely jelly beans. Thank you for that. They were in a beautiful little Easter cross. Now I can't remember. I've got to find that paperwork to thank them. I keep missing envelopes, and I'm so apologetic. Beautiful little Easter cross with these yummy jelly beans, of which when I saw them, guess who ate them? I went like this, and it went like this, and I opened them and ate them. Yeah, I love the hiking. Hiking is, oh, you're having fun, and we are too. Yeah, I thought you said hiking. I'm like, I love the hiking. But yeah, we need to teach our young kids, probably, yuck, why? This is what they do in Canada. They talk all about what they're going to cook at night. It's like, I dated a Leo man. Yeah, I don't know. Block trolls, can't do Walmart. Well, I did Walmart for this, but I went into Walmart to see what was going on in Walmart. And do you know, since this all happened, they locked up their makeup products. I was looking for the $4 Neutrogena sensitive skin makeup wash, because that's what I take my eye makeup off with. And do you know that it was locked up and they didn't have any? They locked up all their stuff. I was like, wow, okay. So there, that's what I was like, why are you locking up this? Yeah, they locked it up. It's behind lock and key. I guess the people were in Walmart actually stealing face remover shit. But anyway, getting back to it, what we need to teach our young kids, because there's a lot of passive-aggressive, narcissistic, covert, agendized people in society who say things to young people. Some of them being like, you're never going to be anything, you're never going to make anything, you need to study in school. Not necessarily do you need to do any of these things. You need to follow your own soul is what you need to do, okay? You need to follow your own soul. And a lot of people think they have to live up to other people's expectations and they have to do things in a particular way, and it's not true. And actually, the more you understand that you don't have to listen to anything, but little young people like 7, 8, 9, as women especially, need to be told what bitches other women are and not to listen to them, and you need to tell them the kind of things they're going to be told, especially if a young woman is attractive or whatever, or if they got big boobs or they have nice long legs or they wear cute clothes. They're going to be thrashed in our society. They're going to be attacked and thrashed and humiliated for being born looking a certain way. We don't allow our society to look at a skin color or a race and go up and say, you're a whatever, fill in race or skin color. But we allow people to go up and call people whore and slut because they're born naturally attractive. It's disgusting. Women are disgusting and they're so passive aggressive. And really what I can say is, you know a woman's woman, meaning a supportive woman, when even if she, quote, isn't as put together as she wants to be, she's able to elevate you up without being secretly jealous. And a lot of them are secretly jealous. I am so lucky. I have great women friends, and I will never speak to another woman like that, even if I hate the other woman's guts for some reason. I am never going to, I'm not getting into that. I'm not doing it. We need to teach young women that. We need to teach young men too, that what things are said to them, because there's a lot of fathers that do that stuff to their sons, and it's absolutely absurd, but you know it goes on. Yeah, you know it goes on. I used to have a boss at this place I worked. Deanna and I had offices where we see, it's not even a cat fight, because I don't participate like that. I don't talk about women like that. Okay, if somebody's a bitch, I'm going to call them a bitch, not because of what they look like, because of what they say, like this passive aggressive one on here. I'll say shit like that to your face. I will say to your face what you are. I won't make up stuff to mess with you, to fuck with your head. I'm just going to say what I feel you are, and you can disagree with me. I don't really care. But yes, don't insult cats. I'm not going to insult cats. Exactly. I know, cat fight, right? But see, they trivialize women into cats or bitches or whatever. Do you remember? I remember, but when I was a teenager, you walk down the street and some guy would go by, some construction guy, some guy in a truck, and he'd be like, hey, you're cute. And it's like, okay, what do you want me to do with that? And then, and then you don't say anything because you don't know these people. And then they're like, slut. And you're like, fuck you. I don't have to talk to you. But they get angry and immediately call you something. Okay, they immediately call you something. So it's kind of interesting. But Deanna and I worked at a store where we rented offices, and I'm talking about 20 years ago. And the owner of that store, every morning I walked in, because I wore mini skirts and I wore a lot of cleavage. Like, I probably should have worn my skirts down a bit more, but I didn't want to. I really wanted to wear the bare minimum. Like, if I sat in a chair, I was probably going to poison the chair, okay? So I probably should have worn them. And I wore the lowest cut tops I could find. I didn't care. I liked it, okay? Every time I walked in, literally, I was sexually harassed by a woman. It was the funniest thing. There were other people that dressed that way too, but she would just come over. There was like 3 of us that she targeted sexually. Yeah, it was like Erin Brockovich. But she targeted, she'd be like, oh, did you come to work? Are you street walking? And I'm like, I think I'm working in here in an office, and I think I'm paying your rent, so I think you should shut up. But it was just so, yeah, why do we call it cat calling and cat fights? Why are the cats getting picked on? It's like the bats and the cats and the monkeys. I don't deal with women too much. I have beautiful women friends. I can truly say they are amazing women friends. Like, really, really lovely. And I try to treat women. Now, if a woman is not nice to I won't engage in, if one woman says something about another woman behind their back, like, oh, she has a fat ass, or she's got like gross hair or big nose, or whatever the fuck these people say, I won't go there. I will look, at a woman and just say, well, she's mean-spirited, she's a bitch, I wouldn't trust her with money, whatever. Those are like factual things that I've learned, but I wouldn't ever attack the appearance. Believe it or not, there are people that get attacked. We look at them as good-looking people, but they are attacked and lonely their entire lives because they're born with what we conceive as good, but they get picked on a lot. And it's like, if you can't comment on a person's race, and you can't comment on their skin color, and you can't comment on their height, and you can't comment on their religion, what the fucking hell makes you think you can comment on their nose, their eyes, their tits, their ass, their feet, like to their face, or in a derogatory, I mean, what is that? Okay, shake and bake. Fuck you with that too. If you're saying it. Shake and bake. I didn't sell my soul. That's for selling your soul. Anyway, no, it's how we're taught to be. And there's another thing with the Botox thing. They teach people to do it. Okay. Oh, trolls. Yeah. See, the trolls are so weird. What is that? Does YouTube send trolls out? I know. I mean, what is that about? Okay. If you think your husband's cheating, then the answer is yes. Shake and bake. Yes, we all know what it is when you sell your soul and you turn and burn and you go off. We know what that is. Exactly. If you're good-looking people, well, they don't tell you that. If you're at all attractive, if you're intelligent, whatever you have, people are just really, really fucked up, okay? So first of all, keep your eyes in your own fucking lane, right? Keep them in your own fucking lane. Do your own work. Create your own shit, whatever it is, own it, okay? Whatever it is. Sloan, do you know how to deal with fear and anxiety when it comes to kids? Yeah, I was diagnosed as a kid with anxiety all the time. I don't know that they're jealous. They might be envious and they might be angry at you. Some people want you to fail in life, believe it or not. They want you to fail. They smile to your face like this and they fuck you up behind your back. They do that shit. You have women friends that would take your husband in a hot second. You have people in your family that would fuck you up for no reason other than they don't like the fact that you got blue eyes and they have brown eyes. And I'm not joking you. You have parents. I know Tulip's not like that. Tulip's my girl. You have parents, okay? You have parents that when they see a child being successful, they undermine them. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm going to do, like, seriously, I literally make my living talking. And when I was a kid, I used to get punished for talking and screamed at. You think you're going to make your living talking? Yes, really, I do, because that's how I've done it. But yeah, seriously. I heard this week of a father that told his son certain shit. And I was like, what? And it's just weird. They say stuff and they indoctrinate you. And there's a lot of men that do it too, but these are narcissistic men. Okay, these are narcissistic. Oh, the criticism. Oh my God. Okay, so I was at the airport this weekend doing something that I was doing, and I was with a family member, and this family member, so true, I can screw up. Sometimes I don't pay my credit cards on time, and when I go to rent a car, I get up there and I can't rent the car because I don't have enough space on my credit card, but I paid it off the day before. This family member starts getting all bitchy in the background with me. And then I went to get in the escalator because he's screaming at me like that, like literally screaming. No, I wasn't hiking at the airport. I just go on excursions. I take off and do things, but I'm always at the airport, different airports. Anyway, so I was going up the elevator and I pushed the button and I went to walk in the elevator and the door slammed shut. And because I'm from the East Coast, so the elevators you don't put your hand in the middle in the old elevators in the building because you will lose your hand. So anyway, I jumped back and screaming at me like that, you should have fucking gotten the elevator like that. So it's that kind of behavior and that judgment. And then the example is, oh no, don't say sorry. This is whatever. I know better than to go anywhere with this person, right? Like, but that's not the point. You're going to deal with these people. I'm not saying it because poor me. I don't have a problem with it. I fight back and there's no problem with me. I'm just explaining. But what I found interesting is people will say things like, you should have done that sooner. That was really dumb. So when they say that, they're calling you dumb, but denying that they're calling you dumb, saying that was dumb. That's passive aggressive. We should not allow that. Okay. So what I turned around and said is, if you're going to be a bitch and speak to me like that, I'm taking you home right now, like a good 5-year-old. You're going home, and we're not going to talk now. So you're going home. Bye-bye. And that's it. So I just drove them home. Bye-bye. You don't get your rental car. You don't get your shit. Bye-bye. That's it. Bye-bye. Let's see. Bobby rocks bleach coats the hair. Okay, I have no idea what that is. But anyway, you have to watch how you treat people. You really have to watch what you say. So even if your kid says they want to be an MMA fighter, a rapper, whatever, you have to backhanded compliments. God, I hate those people, those bitch. I bring it up. Hey, I have been kicked out of family dinners on more. We have a female. Listen to this one. I'm not even going to say it. We have a female in the family that said some god awful shit at a dinner table one time. Half of us got up and walked out. It was like, okay, we're not listening. But people do that, and they wonder why they don't have friends, or why they have to, buy people or trick people or drug people to be their friends. They wonder why they're alone, and they wonder why they do all kinds of crazy shit. Happy birthday, Liz. I mean, it's weird, but people are like that. So you have to get rid of toxic people, okay? You have to get rid of toxic people. But it is a great lesson, because I'll tell you something. I will sit down one day and do like a whole web series on what people say and what they're meaning with it, because so many, and I'm talking more to the young women here, but so many young women get sidetracked by their men that do stuff, and they're men, like young boys in high school, and it can really mess them up. Like it can so mess them up, and women don't have to have men, okay? Oh, facial hair. Yeah, I have facial hair. I have chin hair. I have hair. I have hair on my toes too. Yeah, covert women are it's so sickening. It's so sickening. But young women actually need to understand this. They need to know when they go in the workplace how to deal with it and not take it personally, because it can destroy you. It can really fuck with you. And really, it's about them. Even if you're ugly, hideous, and you're fat, and you're ugly, and you wear weird hair, and you don't put makeup on, and you smell, nobody has the right to say anything to you. I have toe hair. I'm just admitting I have toe hair. I shave my toe hair. Yes, I do. Yeah, it does destroy you when you're younger, but when you get to be a little bit older and you realize what those women did, then it makes you angry. And then you make sure to elevate every other woman around. And men, here's the thing with men. Women, listen to me, young women, if there's any out there. When you are young, okay? When you are young and a man is going to save you, he's going to take you out of a business. He's going to, you don't have to work, baby. Stay home and have the kids. Don't fall for that shit. He's going to marry you for a green card and bring you somewhere. Don't fall for that shit. I mean, maybe you could do that, but here's what happens when you don't have your own job. When you grow your independence as a woman and you stand up for yourself, you will be slapped down by a man that will call you all kinds of names, all kinds of fucking names, and he will tell you, men need the women, I know. They need us to cook and do laundry. I get it. Men, they will tell you why they helped you, why they gave, but it's not very often reciprocal. It's a fucking trap, all right. Especially if you're a wounded girl. If you're a runaway, if you're in the sex industry, if you have a life where you've had a hard time, or you need a single mother and you need someone to help you, here's what happens. You're going to go with it. You're going to go with it, right? And when you go with it, once you get your independence and try to assert yourself, they're going to squash you. They're going to squash you. Don't fall for it. I think the ideal thing is a love affair that comes together but is in separate houses, and no one has control, and separate bank accounts and all of that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, of course, a submissive lady. The submissive ones aren't submissive. A couple of my friends got mail order brides, for real. One of them got one out of Cuba. Can you fucking imagine that? Cuba. Thought he was going to buy her. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, you're an idiot. She's Cuban. She's going to fuck you up is what's going to happen. She will fuck you up. So what's he do? He buys her everything, you know, did everything, blah, 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 blah. What did she do? She fucked him up and left. She got the green card. She left the country. And that's what she did. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's just dumb. You should really only be with someone if you feel something. Oh yeah, I knew one he bought, Russian. We have some, you know, mail order brides that we know. But they think they're gonna do it, or they think their money's gonna do it. No, you gotta feel something, and if you don't feel it, it doesn't exist. There's nothing. And people, when you get at a certain point, you realize maybe you won't find love in your life. You might not find love. You might get to a certain age and you might not. There's no reason to buy somebody though and try to trap them. It's a trap. It's just a trap. Arranged marriage. I know you got to feel something. Like, how'd you like to sleep with somebody that it was arranged and you're like, what is this? Yeah, people are lonely. So, but you've got to learn to do for yourself, and you've got to learn to express love to everybody. You just have to learn to express literally love to every single. So hug people you love. When you meet new people, let them in, hug them, talk to puppies, talk to kittens, go wherever. But we have to teach women they don't need men. For the most part, women are stronger. I get in trouble for saying this, and I don't mean this to the men who are lovely men that help their wives and stuff, but there are a lot that try to trap you. And so I think it's better when people have their separateness and they have both, like, reciprocal. It should be reciprocal, just reciprocal. And yeah, I know, believe me, I love the ones where they're like, they go over the grocery bill. Well, you spent this 30 years ago. Oh, fuck off. You know, I mean, I've heard this. I have clients that come to me. I'm like, why is he bringing this up? It's like they think their money matters. But ultimately, in the scheme of things, it's the soul that matters, not the money. Although we need money to live. So you know how that is. But all us women need to get together and teach young people. Like, we actually have to teach the people. And we have to teach them. I love hugs now. But we have to teach them, all the young people, not to listen to what other people say and to do what they, to do what they want to do and to trust themselves, okay? Like, we need to teach them that. That's what we need to teach them. They don't know. And young girls have to. If you're going to get married, it shouldn't just be for money. It should not just be for that. Because when you take that kind of a deal, you are under control. And someone that's going to buy you for money as a beard is going to fuck you up later on. And they think because they have kids, it's going to protect them. It's not going to protect you. As for the mail order brides and the Asian brides that come from out of the country, they're not submissive. They pretend to be submissive, and then they're going to fuck you up. Just know that. Just know that when a woman gets a brain, she will fuck you up if you bought her off a not a calendar, mail order book. She gonna fuck you up. Don't be fooled. Goldie Hawn. Yeah, no, I don't think Goldie Hawn has an open marriage. She's a fucking Scorpio. Please. She'd kill him if he stepped out. Unless she wanted him to do it with her. Exactly. The elevator thing in the East is I know, I from growing up on the East Coast, I will not put my hands in an elevator. Even if I was at the Glendale Galleria, and I was there having dinner, and the doors opened, and I went to put my hand in. That thing shut. It was broken. And I pulled my hand back, and it went boom like that. I just won't do it. I'm not doing it. I won't do that. Okay, so mail order brides, they will F you up. Are you kidding me? If you live with some asshole that purchases you, do you not think when you can speak English and you know better, you're not going to fuck them up? You're going to fuck them up. You're going to take their money. You're going to cheat on them. You're going to do all kinds of shit because they bought you. Why do we even have mail order brides? Why is it mail order brides? What does that even mean? Okay, what does that even mean? What does that mean? Right? I agree with all of what you said. Okay, 90-day fiance. What does it even mean? Well, sometimes you need a man, though. Like, you want to connect with them. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to say. Okay, West Cador, slow as molasses. Yeah, exactly. I can't see the chat either. My eyes are now going blurry. No, but why is anybody on this planet thinking they can buy somebody? I forget why they do it. Why the fucking hell do we allow people to purchase human beings for the purpose of marriage or children? Like, we are fucked up as people. Surrogates, sperm, women. What is that? What the hell is that? What is that? I don't know what Hillary is. Lady boys. If I hear that word lady boys, I'm going to be like, shut up. If you have a dick, you're a guy. Sorry, it's true. I don't care if you put boobs on here. If you have a penis, you're a guy. And by the way, just curious, where's all the gender conversation? Look, my nose got itchy. Where's all the gender conversation now? Like, I'm sorry, you come in one or the other. I can call myself a tall black supermodel. Does not mean I am one. But is there going to be a category on my driver's license for tall black supermodel? Because that's who I am in my head. I'm also a teenage boy in my head. So which one do I check on my driver's license? Just asking, okay? No, I know what they do. It totally messes with kids. I know. Put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Exactly. No, but I am a tall black supermodel. I'm Victoria's Secret's tall black supermodel with no cellulite, rocking legs, and I'm wearing a teeny tiny bikini, and my skin is like that golden bronze color, and I have green eyes, none of which is true, but that's what I want on my driver's license, okay? Or I'm not a human. Can I put that on my driver's license? Can I? I'm just asking. I'm trans rich. Okay, so I'm thinking that you're wealthy. I don't know, I'm trans rich. But I mean, you are, yes, I'm a teenage boy inside my head. I knock the shit out of people. Uterus transplants and all. I don't even know what a uterus transplant is. I can't even go there. I will never let my uterus go. I don't know why they do that so much. I don't know why they do that. Trans alien. Actually, that's what I think it is. I think it is a mixture of different energies and different all kinds of aliens. I don't know about Naomi Campbell. I don't know. But here's what I want to talk about. So, okay, so we were talking, I'm not saying who the we is, but we were talking about people that go out and they want to bring certain things. I love the color of somebody like Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell, and then the green eyes and that, and their bodies. And people make fun of them, and it's like, they're beautiful, like whatever. But just because I think I'm Naomi Campbell does not mean that I should be able to put that on my fucking driver's license because of that, right? Calm down. You calm the fuck down. We all have past lives. We wouldn't be here if we don't. Iman is gorgeous too, right? I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. But yes, I know about Naomi Campbell's behavior, which is disgusting. I'm just literally talking the physical. I know I'm not them. Obviously I'm not them. Duh. But what I'm saying to you is, yes, gorgeous, but trash human beings. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm more saying, what if I wanted to put that on my driver's license, right? What if I wanted to say I'm a black woman? Like, I have said that to people just to fuck with their heads, right? Like, I don't know what to say, but just because you think you're a woman does not make you a woman. Yeah, Naomi Campbell that's what I was going to talk about. Okay, so devil possession. Okay, first of all, when people talk about the devil and who's the devil and blah, 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 the beast system is a system. It goes down like a mafia. There's a head guy that runs the mafia, and then there's little minions that go out, people that get money from the liquor stores and whatever, all of that stuff. So the same thing with the metaphysical, okay? With the metaphysical world, there's many different, yes, Iman, I man. Exactly. Yes, Naomi Campbell looks possessed. She really does. But here's the thing. People go to psychics and candle makers and occult shops, and they ask for things to be done. I want her husband to love me, or I want my wife back. And so they do and burn candle magic. And sometimes they pull in energies of deities, helpers. Like, you're going to pray to St. Francis for something, or you're going to pray to whoever for something. They bring in deities. Once you do that and you remove you allow them in your front door, your energy field, then you don't know who the fuck is coming in your body. We got a lot of demon possessed people. And once they do it, okay, and then they keep doing the drugs and they keep doing the shit, they allow doors to open, then they come back, then they die, and then they come back again and they're trapped. That's why we have a lot of kind of empty vessels running around, and Bill Gates couldn't be any more demon possessed if he tried. No, it's not like The Exorcist, although there are extreme cases like The Exorcist, they will do. It's not that that can't happen. It's not that that can't happen. And there's certain energies and certain things that they do and like, and they will do it. They'll take over bodies. They do all kinds of things. It's very true. I mean, it's very freaking true. No, it is. It's true. So people, when you're doing things, when you're doing anything, Grandma Bill, I hate Bill Gates. If I hear him snickering and laughing anymore, I'm going to be like, what are you doing? Nick Cannon used to work out with my boys in the gym. He used to work out in Burbank, actually. But Bill Gates, I don't know. I don't know why I have to listen to him. Okay. I know Bill does have birthing hips. Bill's totally an ugly woman. I was looking at a picture on somebody's Instagram of Queen Victoria, and I'm like, that's a fucking man with earrings. Like, we are so fucking stupid. We don't see this shit. They just mock us. But that is part of the Luciferian ritual, is to mock us. So they do that. Okay, you guys, my sleep patterns, his hips are so wide. He's gross. His hips go with his mom jeans. Oh my God, Pee-wee Fauci. Did you see Fauci on Julia Roberts' thing? And Julia Roberts is like, oh my God, thank you for coming on my page. Listen, you crackhead. Fauci, what is going on here? I don't need Julia Roberts interviewing Fauci. Let's see, releasing. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I'm talking about a couple years back. He used to work out in Burbank. He worked out at BAC. That's where he worked out. Nick Cannon isn't. I don't know what he's doing now, but he was working out. If I get arrested, can I identify as a minor? Yeah, exactly. I don't think so, but yeah, I would love to do the stage shit, but I'm going to do my own stuff. This year's going to be very fun. I can feel it. Sleeping with the Fauci. Sleeping with the enemy. That's hilarious. Sleeping with the Fauci. I know Julia Roberts, like, what a fucking traitor. Is she kidding me? Who does she think she is? I guess they figured that people who like Julia Roberts are going to watch her interview with Fauci. Okay, look at this little beauty here. Okay, this is Mariah. This is Sandy that opened the hair salon in Bakersfield, the one I showed you the article about. Now, this is Mariah, and this, look at how darling. She just got her hair extensions done. Isn't she lovely? She is beautiful. This was Anna Nicole's friends, one of Anna Nicole Smith's friends. She's a lovely little stripper that strips her way to success, and she's just darling. Sandy does the best hair extensions, and she's so freaking cute. She flies in to get her hair done. So cute. I was showing you Sandy that opened up her salon. Do you remember? I was telling you. Anyway, Sandy was the one that did Anna Nicole's hair, and they were all friends. Anyway, Sandy is just one of the best hair extension women in the country as far as doing hair extensions. She's super, super good at it. And people go back and back. Like, she really is good. She's taken a lot of my friends and done stuff and fixed their hair when their hair fell out or whatever. Yeah, that was Mariah. Mariah is darling. She is beautiful, and she's pro-woman, and she's pro-making money. Yeah, they all kind of live together. Anna and Mariah work together, and we're good friends. And Sandy was on the show, and Sandy was the one that buried, Sandy, is she taking point? Yes, in Bakersfield, Atomic Kitten Salon. You're going to have to check out with her. I don't know her appointment schedule, but she is absolutely fabulous. A lot of my friends have gone to her when their hair falls out from bleach or fucked up extensions and they need to grow it out. And so she does their hair. Yeah, I like short blonde hair too now, but I'm just lazy. No, Anna Nicole Smith was lovely. I mean, she was lovely. She was definitely under mind control for sure. The last conversations I had with Anna Nicole Smith before she passed were really interesting. They were in reference to, no thanks, I don't hang out with strippers, no shade. Well, you don't have to hang out with strippers. I'm just saying these are women that own what they do and they're not going to take shame for what they do, period. Like, sorry. And you are hanging out with a stripper because I'm an ex-stripper. So you're like on the page of a stripper. Sorry, but it's true. It's true. Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't throw shade at that. And people like to throw shade at women. Yeah, Anna Nicole Smith, I think she was, what the hell was her rising sign? Oh my God, I used to know it. Anyway, the last conversations I had with her were very interesting because I got out when I got pregnant. Because why would I do that to my children? And yeah, anyway, what was I going to say? Anna Nicole Smith, when she, the last times I talked to her, she was worried about certain people. Yeah, Howard was one of them. She was asking questions that were particular, and she definitely knew who her kid's father was. There was absolutely no, no question who the baby's daddy was. That was not a question. I mean, I knew who the baby's daddy was. Yeah, they like to say that strippers are trying to go through school. No, strippers are making money. They're not all trying to go through school. That's like what we say to make us not get bitch slapped. But I mean, there's a lot that are working to have their kids. There's a lot that are working for, yeah, Larry was always the daddy. I mean, Anna knew that Larry was the daddy. That was not anything. Yeah, ask Keith how Anna Nicole Smith haunted our house. We did a thing for oh God, Inside Edition. Actually, the cameraman ran out of my house because Anna Nicole appeared in front of him in my living room. He literally ran out of the house. So Jim Moray was the one that interviewed me, but yeah, Anna Nicole Smith actually haunted the house, but Howard was a lawyer. Howard, understand they have handlers, okay? So Anna was in the midst of that. A couple of videos back, I told you how I experienced her death process, but I did. I did experience her death process without realizing it was her death process. What happened is, when I started talking to her, for some reason, I really hooked into her energy. And she would call and ask if Daniel, this is after Daniel had passed, she would ask if Daniel was okay and if he was cold, okay? Like, that's what she would ask, if her son was cold. And it was actually really heartbreaking. He was actually murdered, if you want to know the truth. But she was asking about Daniel, where Daniel was, that kind of thing. Like, it really fucked with her head, as it would any parent. So Anna Nicole would talk about that. Somehow, months before she died, I told you guys this story. Yeah, the handler and triggers, exactly. Libra rising, thank you, Aries moon. Libra rising, Aries moon, thank you. Thanks, Jackie, thank you so much. Anyway, what happened is, okay, so Sandy, back in the day, Sandy and Anna were at Anna's house, and Larry was a photographer, and Larry was always hanging out, taking pictures of Anna, but outside in the tree, outside here and there. So they invited him in, okay? Absolutely, Anna was a drug addict. They invited Larry in, and that's how Anna and Larry got together, okay? He was always like kind of hanging out in the tree in the backyard. But anyway, Anna liked him. She can choose who she wants to sleep with. She was an adult woman. She can do that. But when I hooked into her energy, I told everybody I was down on Sunset and I was at the Kaiser Hospital and I was taking a friend of mine to the hospital, not for anything major, for a doctor appointment. And we were walking across the street, Sunset Boulevard, and the cars were whizzing by. And it suddenly occurred to me that I was dead in my head. So I said to my friend, I'm dead. They can't see me. I think I'm dead. And I literally stepped out onto the sidewalk. She grabbed me and pulled me back. And she was like, you're not dead. Okay, this went on for several months. I would make John take pictures of my legs because my right leg was really swollen in my head and I thought it was infected and I thought I had blood poisoning in my leg. And so we would take pictures and we would sit there and measure my legs to make sure that I didn't have like elephantitis in the one leg because it really felt that way. So anyhow, long boring story short, Christmas Eve comes. This was going on for several months. I have hundreds of pictures of my legs, like just in my underwear and my legs, because I didn't believe that I was alive. I thought I was dead. I was driving people crazy because I literally thought I had died and was in spirit and they couldn't see me. Yeah, no, it's a true story. Like, it's really a true story. I told it before. I'm just retelling it. So it was Christmas Eve and I was wrapping the kids' presents and I was doing it late at night because I can never get anything done on time because that would require a schedule. I don't schedule well. So, so I was wrapping them and I was walking past the closet, past the bathroom mirror over there. And I looked in the mirror and I couldn't see my face. I could only see a skeleton. And I started screaming at the top of my lungs, like I usually do, screaming, "Oh my God, there's no skin on my face. I can't put my makeup on." So of course, John comes upstairs, asks me what the hell is wrong with me, if I want some tea. I tell him I can't see my face. He takes a picture of me in the mirror so that I know I'm not dead, right? So I calm down. This is Christmas Eve. I guess Anna died sometime in February, might have been March. Okay, so when she passed that morning as I was driving my kids to school, yes, Kimmy, exactly. Yes. That's her friend, Mariah. I just showed you Kimmy. Who's Mariah? Exactly. Whoever just said that. She might have been on the show with her. That's little Kimmy. That's Mariah. Anyhow, well, he had to solve it because I was fucking insane, okay? February 7th. So I was driving my kids to school or doing something with the kids, and Sandy called me, sobbing. She just heard that Anna passed. And I guess prior to that, like 4 months prior to that, I'd predicted it to her, but forgotten. Because she came for reading and forgot. So Sandy called me and I could hardly understand her. She was so freaking like, no, I think Anna sold out after that. She was so freaking upset. Sandy was that Anna had passed. She was sobbing. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Anyhow, long boring story, right? Long boring story. Sandy had to get to the Bahamas, I think it was. And they had the whole body up wherever the hell they keep it, and they had it in a court case. And so Sandy was the one that was going to take care of Anna's stuff, dress the body for burial, put the makeup on her, fix her hair, all of that. Yeah, people have recorded the readings. People have recorded the readings. Sandy remembered what I said. I did not remember. I know. It's missing. This finger's missing again. I know. Anyway, Sandy was waiting to go there. She flew to the Bahamas and she was waiting for them to release the body. And she was waiting for them to do it so she could prepare the body for burial. That was Anna's wish. She was the one that totally made Anna beautiful and understood what Anna wanted physically to look like at her funeral. Anyway, on the morning of the funeral, I got the call. Oh my God, I can't put the makeup on her face. Obviously, they left the body out. The skin wasn't on the face, so it had to be a closed casket. So what I had been saying over here was actually what happened over here, and I was kind of in some kind of a time warp. So it was very interesting because Sandy repeated the words to me that I had said Christmas before Anna was dead. So time is linear, actually. And when I was feeling that, she was actually going to pass over here, but I was on a strand of time that went sideways, not like in front. They left her out. They didn't keep her on ice. They left her wherever they left her, and the body kind of didn't hold up the way that you would want to have an open casket. So that's what happened. But anyway, no, they said Daniel was an OD. Yeah, it is a psychic thing. He's very linear. But, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we all rot, but they held the body up, and I don't know exactly where they held it, or if maybe... Yeah, okay, she wasn't embalmed or refrigerated, so you can't really do makeup on that. But the wording was the same, so I got the wording. But here's the thing. Yeah, well, no, what happened to her also, which this is behind the scenes. Yes, there was the drug interaction. There was all kinds of everything. But she had a needle break off in her leg, that had caught the tip of a needle, and I don't know from what it was. It could have been vitamin B shots. It could have been heroin. I have no fucking idea. But what had actually happened is she had blood poisoning and sepsis. No one said that to the media. But that's what I felt in my right leg, and that's actually where it was. So Daniel, in my opinion, I feel, if I were to say it, I can't really say it, but Daniel, in my opinion, was you know, firstborn son and that whole thing. And Anna definitely was under some kind of mind control at the time. But when I talked to her, she was very succinct and very smart. There was not a problem. She knew something was coming. Yeah, and the drugs, yeah, they don't notice that they're sick. Right. Exactly. She lost it with trim spot. Yeah, she'd had a lot of surgery before she passed. You can't sometimes have sacrifice. That's what I think. I just think I know I felt the right leg. Yeah, it was the right leg. That's where I got it. No, she did OD. I'm not saying she didn't OD. I'm saying what she showed me though was interesting because at the time that she died, I saw that she was drinking out of a she showed me an orange with a straw in it in the thing in the hotel room where you keep food, the refrigerator. she showed me that, and she drank out of the orange. Okay, so I think that what she died of was spiked in the orange juice. And then I thought of her son, and I thought, what if they put something in a fridge for the son and he went to grab something? No, her husband wasn't her handler. It was Howard, I believe. So yeah, that was interesting. Anyway, that story happened. I've lived several people's death experiences, but Anna was very, ephedrine. Yeah, I met ephedrine give you a damn heart attack. I was very somehow hooked into her energy. And you can ask Keith. I also told the story where she locked us out of the bedrooms, and Keithy had to keep climbing up on the roof and climbing in through the window because we left the window open and opening the doors. And literally people kept seeing her in the house. They did, yeah, the orange juice. Something happened where they went in there. So it was just, it was weird, but I really am grateful for experiencing. Now, I'll tell you this. Sandy had another friend that passed away, Devin, who was the ex-wife of the lead singer in Crow, Jonathan. Anyway, when Devin passed away, and I think I want to say like 2 years ago, Sandy and Devin were good friends. Before Sandy called me, this is how it works for me psychically. Before Sandy called me, I'd pulled into a shopping center and I was driving. There's no one in the car behind me, right? And when I pulled the car, I could feel somebody choking me from behind, but of course there was nobody in the car. I actually no, Anna's not with me now. She wasn't haunting me. She wanted a message to get through. She wanted to give me a message, okay? But anyway, so when Sandy's called me with a couple of things, okay? So anyway, I turned around and there was no one in the car choking me. But it's interesting because when she introduces me when Sandy's about to call me with one of the people she wants me to check on or look into, it's very interesting because I will start to get the physical symptoms of what happened to them, still strands of thoughts, and it's interesting. And then she'll call and I'll understand why I felt something. Yeah, Anna, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know about the court case with that, but yeah, well, that's mind control when Anna was doing the clown stuff. I mean, that's what that was. You know, yeah, probably. Yeah, do you know? Yeah, I know people all over. I know lots of kinds of people, and yeah, I think she was mind controlled, actually. She didn't talk that way to me. Right? So, but anyway, it was interesting. I'm grateful for having known her because it was okay. We look at people as celebrities or they have money or they have this, but sometimes that energy of theirs, because they're so public, is very, very intense. And to be able to hook into someone's energy and experience their death process is very interesting. It was very interesting. So I'm grateful for that. I've had it happen with, quote, not famous people too, where I can feel their death. It's interesting. I live the death experience, but I'm not dying. But I did it with my own birth mother. Jason had to run to the store to get me aspirin. And this is probably 15 years ago or something. But I was having heart attack symptoms and I was not having a heart attack. And I was on the floor of the house going, where's the aspirin? He didn't know where to go. So he ran down the street to the corner store to get the aspirin, the Ralph's there. Ghetto Ralph's in our neighborhood, but he ran down there, brought back the aspirin, put the aspirin in my mouth, and I was like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack, but I wasn't having a heart attack. I was living my birth mother's heart attack. She came in the next morning from running and had a heart attack, and the same things happened. So I was living it ahead, probably 24 hours ahead of before it happened. But I will get the symptoms. Like women will sit down and I will get their ovulation symptoms. I will get their breathing symptoms. I will get their anxiety symptoms. I'll get their migraines, their blurry vision. I'll get all kinds of symptoms. But when they die, if somebody is around me, it will happen. That stuff will happen. So I get that. I did channel Daniel for Anna. Yeah, I did get through to him. He didn't mention what happened to him. We were talking about other things, actually. It was interesting, kind of sideways stuff. Oh, that's cute. Grayson likes the crystals. How sweet. Daniel is okay, actually. Yeah, well, they'll fix her eyes. Don't pick on the baby girl. Don't, see, that's what I mean. Don't pick on the kids. The kids are born the way they're born. They're born the way they're born. We can't help how we look. People got to stop picking on people. Hi, Grayson. Yeah, people pick on people all the time. Anna's okay now. Absolutely. Yeah, we pick on people. It's unfortunate. You can't help how you look. Nobody can help how they look. So stop picking on how they look. We all can't help how we look. People go, well, you look okay or whatever, so it's okay, or you're not cross-eyed or whatever. It's like, you know what? They'll fix her eyes when the doctor thinks it's okay to fix her eyes. Obviously, they're going to fix her eyes. She probably has like whatever that is. I know it's people. I'm sure she didn't mean it like that, but yeah, it's like, you know, you can't help how you look. You just really cannot help how you look. So stop picking on people's looks. Yeah. Do you ever eat processed food? I eat protein bars. So yes, that's processed food. Who do you, I have, you know, Q is probably part of the beast system. I don't believe in Q at all. Somebody just said the little daughter had eye issues, and I'm assuming they're waiting for her to have surgery. Why would you put her through surgery before, you know? Yeah, I want to punch people in the face when they pick on little kids when I see them out there. I have a friend. I have a beautiful friend. I'm not going to mention this friend's name, but she knows who she is. Anyway, she's a singer. When she was a little kid, she was kind of a tall, big girl, and she was singing on stage. She remembers it. She was like 10 or 11, and her mom came backstage and told her, like literally went up and like smacked her belly and said, you know, you'd be a lot better if you didn't have this. And I'm thinking, who the fuck does this to their child to set them up for an entire lifetime of feeling horrible with themselves? It's so annoying. Exactly. So annoying. I have heard people call kids, you know, buck teeth. Do you not think the kid's going to get their teeth fixed when they can? Yeah, the trolls are out here. Eating disorder next. Exactly. I know, it's so horrible. I know. I don't know why the trolls are here. Okay, let's do, I know, horrible, awful things to say. Horrible. I'm glad Grayson likes my crystals. How cute, little Grayson. I don't know how old Grayson is, but that's very cute. And his name is very hip. I like the name. Oh, stage parents are insane, right? I don't know which friend. She's a different friend. I'm not going to say which friend. I have many friends that shit happens to. So I'm not going to out them on that necessarily. But, okay, let's pick a pile, y'all. Let's pick a pile. Okay, so we're picking pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. I see a 3. I see a 3. I see a 3. Okay. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Okay. Let's see what's up pile number 1. One more shuffle. Yeah, obviously Michael Jackson's dad made fun of his nose, as if Michael Jackson's dad had any room to speak there with that. Just saying, he looked like a, I'm not going to say it. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Okay. Okay, pile number 1. Look at this. Pile number 1 is getting ready to speak to somebody about something that's been on their mind. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody wants somebody to pull their share. We have the Tower, and then we have the 5 of Rods or Wands, okay? So what we have here is we have some things that are being changed in pile number one's house with pile number one's family. And pile number one, there is somebody who is younger who doesn't want to follow the rules, doesn't want to do what they say, doesn't want to do that. So pile number one, we are looking at changing the situation. There's a lot of change coming in for pile number one. Has to do with different areas. Look at this. The change is coming in between now and about the 3rd week in August. We have change with money. We have change with work. We have change with all kinds of things, pile number one. We have, it's a focus of money and pulling your own weight. Somebody is not pulling their own weight, pile number one. I don't know who it is. I don't know what they're up to. I'm not sure why they're not pulling their own weight, but they're not pulling their own weight. So people with pile number one probably have a younger relative in the house who is either not taking out the garbage, not pulling their weight, not doing what they should be freaking doing, and there's an issue and there's lots of changes. Somebody's getting pissed, somebody's making changes. Okay, so how are these changes? I'm doing the card reading so short, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, look at that. Saturn is the first card we pull. So astrologically, when you pull Saturn, these are the karma cards. When you pull Saturn, Saturn is karma. So this child does not want to grow up. We have Saturn in Gemini. This child is not willing to hear the communication. When you have anything in Gemini in your chart that's a planet, a major planet, a rising, a moon sign, you have somebody that is neither taking the role of the male or the female. It's kind of an in-between role. So they will often float in between things and go between two distinctly different opinions about things. So this child is probably arguing back and forth with you. And look at this shit. We got it in the 12th house. This child or young person or person who's an adult acting like a child is triggering your childhood stuff with your family. That's why you're pissed off. You're getting triggered. So here's what we do when we get a trigger. When someone makes us see red and we go bonkers on them. When they make us feel abandoned, when they make us feel unloved, when they question our authority, etc., etc. Here is how we get rid of those triggers. First, we have to recognize that it is a trigger. What is triggering us? Why do we feel this way? So we have to acknowledge this trigger. Then when we see the trigger, we have to go back into our family and we have to go back and see what is, oh, Lenny's naked. Now I'm tuning in for that. We have to go back in our family and see which one of our parents or which one of our belief systems was triggered, was locked into being triggered by that. And then we can basically say, this is a trigger that's back here in this part of time, and it's being brought up here so we can release it. So this, for pile number one, is about you releasing a childhood trigger with somebody in your family who's not pulling their weight, being lazy, and arguing with you about it. Sounds about right. Probably got a teenager. Okay, pile number one. Now pile number two. What we up to pile number two? What's happening? Pile number two. Let's see what's happening with pile number two. Pile number two. What's up, pile number two? Okay. Spouse and teenagers. Run away and run now. Even if you have to wear a mask, run away and run now. Okay, so let's see. All right, pile number two. Let's see. We got a card. We got a flyer. We got the Page of Pentacles. No. Yes, Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. We got all of this happening. Interesting. Okay. Somebody in pile number two. Strength card and 2 of Rods. All right. Pile number two. Somebody in pile number two is, okay, somebody in pile number two is deciding to end a business relationship. They're deciding to end it. So they're wanting to go this way or that way. I should have brought the naked deck out. I didn't. So somebody in pile number two is deciding whether they're going to continue with the partnership, and it's business partnership. It isn't relationship, it's business. If they're going to if they're going to do something with a business partnership, if they're going to choose to move it in a different direction, if they're going to stay in the partnership, what are they going to do? So pile number 2 is thinking about this. They want their strength and they want to be acknowledged. I feel that pile number 2 is doing a lot more of the work than they should be doing, the opposite of pile number 1, and that somebody in pile number 2's world in the business scope is not wanting to give them credit. So there's a lack of credit here with pile number 2. Pile number 2, you need to actually take your credit, pile number 2. Okay, so let's see what else is going on in pile number 2. Yes, pile number 2, this is about expressing. Happy birthday, Melissa. This is about expressing yourself, pile number 2, and using your knowledge and information and allowing yourself to receive credit. So when we don't get credit and we are partnering with somebody, we have to restructure the boundaries, okay? We have to restructure those boundaries. So we are restructuring them, and look at this shit. Mars in Sag in the first house. So Mars and Sag in the first. So you guys are literally deciding how to not blow up in a fit of anger, to get the credit that you feel you deserve. That's what you're doing. Pile number 2. That's actually what's happening. So you need to actually redesign your boundaries. So tell your business partner, I will do A, B, C, and D. Keep emails, write it down, assert your independence, and don't explode on them or punch them in the face, because that's Mars and Sag. That means foot in mouth. You may be telling them shit, right? You may be saying, blah, 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 fuck you. Be careful, because you may go into a blind rage, okay? So just keep that in mind. It could be. Okay, so for pile number 2, you are restructuring your boundaries in regards to a business partnership or something that is business connected. That could be with your boss and them. They are not giving you credit. You have to speak up and speak your thing. Okay, I have no idea what's going on over there. What is wrong? People, yeah, I don't know what these people are thinking. Who cares what they're thinking? Okay, don't pick on my other kids. I have no idea. Nobody should be picking. She's a troll. Yeah, no, they're not crazy. You know what it is? It's probably people who knows. Trolls be gone. We need some spray. Trolls be gone. Trail trolls, YouTube trolls, grammar trolls, concern trolls, health trolls, critical trolls. Fuck you, trolls. Okay, so let's go into pile number 3. Pile number 3. Religious trolls. Pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Look at this. You got some endings, pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3 been hiding out. We got the Hermit. So pile number 3 been hiding out. You've been self-isolating, but not because of the crotch 19, Fauci troll. Exactly. You've been hiding because you are just sensitive right now. It has nothing to do with anything. Look at you. We've got the 10 of Pentacles followed by the World, Wheel of Fortune. I said the World. Wheel of Fortune card. So you now are deciding to step out. So pile number 3, you may have been in hiding, mourning loss over something, the way your life was, and maybe not knowing how your life would go back into perspective the way that it was. So you may just have been hiding because you're sad, or you don't see a way for this to change, or whatever it is. So pile number 3, you guys are deciding, I'm getting really fidgety now. You guys are deciding how to come out of your shell, regardless of what you've been feeling, and actually focus on meeting new friends, connecting with people. So you have decided to end the self-isolation. You've been doing this to yourself, pile number 3. Okay, so let's see what else. You have been doing this to yourself. Look at that. First thing we get, 12th house. 12th house in the astrology chart represents past life, jail in this life, self-imposed jail through addiction and other kinds of things, which if you got the Hermit card, you're in your own house at your own decision. So it's the 12th house, and let's see what else comes up with it. So for pile number 3, this is what you've been doing, and look at this shit. Pile number 3, you got Scorpio in the freaking 12th house. So you've been trying to figure out how to reinvent yourself, pile number 3. It's been difficult for you too, pile number 3. Let's see the North Node. What is the North? Look at this. The dragon's tail, the nodes. So the North Node in the chart is where we're going in this life, what we need to achieve, what we need to acquire, and how we need to do it. So when you're going towards your North Node, we will often not do it because there's an element of karmic responsibility. So pile number 3, you are in the midst of coming out of isolation, retraining yourself, rebranding yourself, and choosing to step out of something that you've been mentally confined to from your own mental confining yourself. I guess that's what you're doing, pile number 3. So you are coming out. So you are having a coming out party. So you need to wear some cute high-heeled shoes and a cute dress and come out into public because you are releasing past life things where you have imprisoned yourself. So stop doing it. You've done it to your freaking selves. Pile number freaking 3. So you've done it to yourself. Pile number 3. But you will get over it. And let's just look at the collective energy this week. Big time karmic responsibility. Well, you're feeling it. That's why you kind of pushed yourself in the background. That's why you did that. Pile number 3. That's why you did it. All right. So let's pull. What's going on in the world this week? What the freaking hell? I'm pulling 3. Look at this. I'm pulling 3 cards. And I think this is going on all over the place with people, okay? You're gay and coming out. Still wear some high-heeled shoes. I think everybody should wear coming out shoes. Okay, so look at this. Look what's going on. I asked for a collective with the world around us. Look at this. Financial and marriage changes. So everybody is having financial and marriage changes, okay? Financial and marriage changes. There's that. And then deception and envy. So everybody's basically going batshit crazy at home, okay? Yeah, they're killing your feet, exactly. And then we have, look at this shit, trapped in fear. Now, when you're looking at a oracle deck like this, okay, when you're looking at an oracle deck like this, look at the numbers. This is an 8. So 8 is about money. 8 is about how we garner money and success. So you're trapped in fear. This means collectively the world doesn't know how they're going to make money, earn money back. What are they going to do? If you look at deception and envy, it's a 7. 7 is spiritual. This is a spiritual concept that people aren't following, okay? So then when you look at the financial and marriage issues that everybody is having, this is a 5. 5 is all about change, constant change. So everybody's finances and marriages, relationships, love affairs, whatever, people they live with, everything is changing. That is what's going on. All right, you guys. I will pray for everybody. We're going to pray for everybody. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the beach. We're not going to step on the dry sand. We're going to only step on the wet sand, according to Yoga Pants. Mayor Yoga Pants. That's what I'm calling him. So we are going to do that. We're going to hug people because we just have to hug people. We're going to stop being afraid. We're not going to be afraid. Not everyone is going to get whatever is floating around in the sky out there, okay? So just because like somebody says they have a cough does not mean you're going to have a cough. It just means, yes, we're all going to stay on the wet sand. He's mentally ill. Mayor Yoga is going down. Oh my God. Yes, please keep in mind the entities, aliens, soul stealers, motherfuckers, people who steal energy enjoy fighting. They enjoy fear. They enjoy depression. What happens when somebody does something to you energetically? They throw intentions of fear, break up in the relationship, lose your money, lose your job, fear. So don't go there. Even if you have lost your job, don't go there. Okay, so you guys, I love you all so much. I'm really excited I get to tell my animal stories too. Because people don't listen all the time. And I mean, like in real life, they're like, sure, you saw a cougar. No, but I really did see a cougar. And I love alligators too. They're my friends. And bears are my friends. Everybody is my friend. They are my friend. Ooh, high-heeled shoes. I love the freaking high-heeled shoes. I'm praying for a 6-year-old. Everybody. So we're going to pray for everybody on this list if you can see it on your end because it just went by me. So we're going to say, I am abundantly healthy, happy, joyous, and engaged in life now. I am abundantly happy, healthy, and joyous and engaged in life now. Pray over the naked deck. Exactly. We're going to pray for everybody on here. Anybody who needs prayers automatically, let's just automatically pray for people that need prayers, whoever it is. So anybody who's asked for prayers on here tonight, our intention when we go to sleep and we say our prayers is for everybody who asked for prayers on this here tonight, because then we won't have to say all their names and say everything, because we can't remember everybody's names and I can't go back over it. So we're going to say prayers for everybody who asked for prayers on here. So everybody on the live stream, whoever they are, equally, each and every one of us, and I'm going to say it too when I go to sleep, each and every one of us is going to pray for all of those people so that they feel our collective energy. So if you need a prayer, say it, because once you say it here, our intention is to pray for you, all of us individually, but as a group, so to speak. So that's what we're going to do. And I love you guys. I think I have to pee. And since I'm not going to pee in the parking lot, I'm going to have to use the restroom because I'm in my own house. So I really don't pee in front of the camera out front. So I can't pee. I wonder how many parking lots have pictures of us peeing when we pull up and pee, right? Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop right now. I will stop with the nonsense. Okay, you guys, I know, get a flash at the neighbors. I love you guys. Have a good night. And we're praying for everybody on the feed collectively. So we're not going to say names. If you mentioned your name here, it immediately goes into our prayer. God understands that because that's how we're wording it tonight. So that's what we're doing. And I will see you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. And thank you, guys. Bye.